Hi everyone, welcome. It's Saturday again and I'm back. Lovely to see you everyone. Please remember like, subscribe and comment, and details about my services you will find in the description box below this video. Today we will talk about sweeteners. So there are two types of sweeteners. So there are artificial sweeteners like aspartame, saccharin, adventam, and there are also some natural sweeteners like stevia, honey, corn syrup. So the sweeteners can be anything between 100 to 20,000 times sweeter than sugar. So aspartame would be about 100 times sweeter than sugar, and there is a sweetener called admantam that can be up to 20,000 times sweeter than sugar. So why do they use it in the food production industry? So because it is sweeter, it is less calories, and it's also much more cost effective. And there are they are included in many diet foods like free from foods, cookies, cakes, soft drinks, Indian sweets, yeah. So they're pretty much everywhere, anywhere where you would see low calorie or diet or sugar free, there would be sweeteners in there. There has been research in the sweeteners, however, the research has changed over the years. Aspartame they came across by testing ALSA medication for the stomach, and a little drop of the chemical dropped onto the scientist's shoe. So, going against the protocols, he licked his finger and it appeared to be sweet. So, that's how aspartame came around. Yeah. And saccharin was one of the first, it was first sweetener that was discovered more than 100 years ago. First, there was a research saying that it can cause bladder cancer, urinary bladder cancer, and that was proven in extensive animal studies. However, later it was refuted, saying that the same processes doesn't happen in human bodies, the same processes don't happen in human body, and that it wouldn't apply to humans. So it has been deemed to be safe in countries again. So when we look at the suggestions from the organizations how much of the sweeteners should be taken, they do suggest that it should be taken once in a while. Once in a while, that's occasionally, that's not every day, that's not on regular basis. So there has been research showing that in a short term, so when people are trying to control their type 2 diabetes or type 1, that it can be effective in sugar control. However, sucralose is not prescribed for sugar control sweeteners. Yeah, that has an opposite effect. It still raises blood sugar and it actually makes your cells the cells have decreased sensitivity to insulin. Yeah. So when we look at the advised sugar intake, yeah, that's between 25 to 50 grams a day. So once that is reduced, the overall circulating sugar is reduced as well. So that should do the same effect. Now the sweeteners, they are not that extensively researched, or they are, but they are not independently researched, so we can't really see what would come up with a laboratory that is completely independent, that is not funded by the big corporations that might be having an interest in the sweetener production and for putting it in our foods because of the cost of it. Yeah. So the long-term effects, yeah, so the World Health Organization states that it does increase cardiovascular disease, it can increase overall mortality, it can increase type 2 diabetes, the same processes that we talked about last time about the corn syrup, which is the high fructose corn syrup. That is also a sweetener. And also it can have an effect on your gut microbiome. So that is linked, that's like our second brain, so that can be linked to many other conditions in our body. And it also can stimulate appetite. So it can have those mechanisms in your brain again, that because you consume the sweet stuff or the sweetener laden stuff, not sugar, your body kind of registers the sweet taste, but it doesn't get the energy that it would get from the sugar, making people crave more. And also it has been, studies have been done showing that it actually increases the hunger hormone post consumption, yeah, leading to more craving in general, yeah. So the takeaway from this would be that if you would like to decrease your sugar intake, do not substitute it for the sweeteners, as it has been advised that they can be consumed only once in a while. So please do follow that advice. Don't just replace your sugary snacks, drinks, your foods replace with sugar-free, because of the impacts what the sweeteners can have on our body and the research lack. Also, there has been a research that since 1975, since the aspartame was discovered, that there have been increased malignity in tumors found in people and even in offsprings, yeah, and kids. So please be aware what you consume. So we boil down again to eating more natural foods, more whole foods, cooking more, drinking more water, if reducing the tea, the sugars in tea and coffee, but do not replace it. Honey as well is natural sweetener, and it has more fructose, so that can be used as well once in a while. But however, what we learned in our last video, what the mechanisms about the fructose are as well, that wouldn't be such a good advice to just replace all your sugar with honey. Yeah. So hope this made it clear on sweeteners. I will see you again next Saturday and hope you have a lovely weekend ahead. Take care. Bye.